favorite. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots.
Let's go, fellas. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got it. Regular.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Check, old 66.
Check 24.
Here's Jones. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Come back.
Now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here we go. What do you need?
You. I got.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there, not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down.
Here we go. 180.
3 bud.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dante Fowler. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey.
Check it, reload.
First carry for Peyton Barber. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Gold 50.
Tighten up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, gold 66.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
He's coming, double up. Kill.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Edelman. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Wait, set.
54. In your face. Shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mike, 54. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Hey, check it.
Switch. Check. Lucky.
Hey, Haywood.
Right there, 54 Mike.
On second down, it's Jones. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
53, 72.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 54 Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Check. Watch 54.
Alert.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Good job. That's the way you got the spin.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Wait, that 380.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's been a long day for you. Check.
53 Linda. Go Bandit. Wait, 28.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 15-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
We got 3.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
72. 57, 57's light.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Second, reload. 128.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here we go. 180.
Man, I got you. You got tape right there.
12, fellas. Here we go. 2. Hey, come on, man.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A gain there of 21 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. I got them.
Garoppolo again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Switch. 72. 72.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
21. He's checking. I got this.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
got this.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go. 180. Lock. 80 weapons.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go. 180.
Right there. 56.
Hey, alert.
56 is the mark. I got you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, check him off.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go.
Alert! Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the screen, alert!
Play action, now it's Brady. Got a man, it's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. A big play there for New England, 57 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Watch out.
No, 66.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Slam!
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Regular.
Mike 42.
Ozzy.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end and you still have the lead.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
13. Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds McLaurin. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
21. Pilot, 64, weak. Spawn. No. Watch the ship. Hey.
They run with Breida. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
Super toe.
No, 66.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff looking right. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake. Brady. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Motion, motion. Hey, watch that.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
21. Here we go.
Mike, 56.
I got this.
Garoppolo looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He finds McKinnon complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 16 yards, a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. This is Breida. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
That's it, baby.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.